What's going on, YouTube? Coming back at you with another video. Okay, so recently the prison in Parchman, Mississippi has been under a lot of scrutiny for what has been going on. There's been a lot of violence. There's been exposure on the fact that these inmates, in some instances, are being forced to live in decrepit conditions, deplorable conditions, inhumane type of conditions. And Jay Prince now is speaking out about the situation. He's even going as far as saying he's going to go to Mississippi. I'm going to show you what he put up on Instagram. So I can't show you all the pictures because some of them are extremely violent or gory, I should say. Can't show you the pictures, but I am going to read you what he wrote. He said, I had an opportunity to speak with Jay-Z, Yo Gotti, and MYSONNE last week, and I assured them that they weren't by themselves in the fight against Parchman Prison in Mississippi. I request that somebody ride and support this movement against the humanitarian crisis that's taking place at Parchman Prison in Mississippi. Let's find out who the private investors are at this prison, and don't be surprised if they are the grandkids of the Ku Klux Klan. Mob ties, let's stand up and represent around the world. I'm going to Mississippi soon, to be continued. So, Jay Prince throwing his hat in this whole situation as far as Parchman, Mississippi. Again, he's saying he's going to Mississippi, and he also is saying, let's find out who the private investors are that are running this prison, basically. This is an interesting situation to me. I look to try to get an update to see what exactly the status of Parchman is right now. There's nothing there as far as any real news on the prison's conditions. There was another incident, however, in the past 24 hours, an inmate found hanging in their cell. It was reported that this inmate was allegedly irate, was throwing feces, and not long after was found hanging in the cell. I'm definitely going to be interested to see, what they say about this. A lot of the people who passed away's family, I've been reading, have not really got clear answers as to what has been happening to their loved ones. Also, I saw that more than 24 people are now involved in lawsuits suing Parchman for the conditions, for the things that they've had to endure. And I think there's probably going to be a lot more lawsuits coming, to be honest with you. This is one of those things where these people are definitely entitled, in my opinion, to some kind of compensation, a lot of compensation, if you ask me, for what they've had to go through, the ones who survived. I think the people who passed away are entitled, their families are entitled to even more. But the shit that they have been going through is unthinkable. You can't just say, oh, well, it's prison. They're prisoners. That's what you get when you go to prison. No, nobody who is a human being, short of child molesters, basically, in my eyes, deserve to be in any kind of situation like that. That's not what prison is supposed to be. Just because it's a punishment doesn't mean that they get to take away your rights as a human being. Hopefully, these lawsuits all get these people the kinds of money that they deserve. Again, this shit is crazy. Hopefully they shut down Parchman Prison, and this is a step in the right direction. The one thing that I really find interesting about this situation is, had it have not been for the contraband cell phones, we wouldn't have the pictures and videos to really give an accurate depiction of what is happening in Parchman. So these inmates, although they weren't supposed to technically have these cell phones or whatever they're using to get this video, the fact that they did and that they do is an amazing thing for this situation. Not many times when there's prison corruption, when there's prison, things just wrong with prison, you get to see it firsthand, because the prison system usually does whatever they can to cover those types of things up. So this is major, at least for these inmates, and getting them some kind of rectification as far as the situation goes. Let me know what you guys think about this, though. I appreciate you watching. Hit the like, subscribe, share, leave some feedback, ring the notification bell if you're subscribed. I appreciate you. Peace.